Hey, kia ora te whānau. G'day, family. How are we doing out there in Twitch land today? Let's see if I can put that one up. Let's switch those around. Yes, let's do it that way. I wonder what that does to my vertical scene. Hi out there in YouTube land as well. So let's get into some rugby news. Things are coming down to the pointy end of the season here in a bunch of different places all at once. Next weekend is going to be insane. Okay, so, starting off with the Farah Palmer Cup, that's the women's domestic competition in New Zealand. They have gone, I think, 14 rounds. I'm not exactly sure. And this weekend we had the semi-finals was the Northland women against the Wellington, and in a close battle, Northland get one over on the ladies from the capital. Otago at home from the deep south against the North Harbour Hibiscus. So we got the very top of the North Island, the Northland woman, and then the almost top of the North Island, the North Harbour Hibiscus, right beneath them. And then we got the bottom of the North Island, the Wellington team knocked out, and the deep south. So it's probably a little cold for those Hibiscus women down there in the deep south. I suspect 31 to 22 Otago over the Northland women. So this weekend we'll have Otago at home versus the Northland women for the final. So it's been a hectic contest there in the Farah Palmer Cup. I suppose we know what the standings are because we just read them out. Oh, wait a minute. Do we not have finals for the Premiership? That's weird. That's very weird. Only the Championship has finals? Are they just like two? They're not a promotion relegation? Maybe they're just two different divisions, conventions, conferences. Fire Palmer Cup didn't exist when I was there, and I'm a little bit lost on that one. But anyway, we're down to Otago versus Northland for the finals. The Bunnings NPC, we just wrapped up week 7 of 10. This is hurtling along a very short contest, really, and some wild stuff this weekend. Again, Northland women men beat the beat the Wellington men, just the same as the Northland women beat the Wellington women. In fact, I think they may have even been the curtain raiser. They may have been at the same place. Waikato with a 1-point win over North Harbour there in Hamilton. The Bear Plenty at home in Tauranga, I think they were, going down to Hawke's Bay in the annual Battle of the Bay competition for the rest of the next 52 weeks. The Hawke's Bay is known as the Bay, and Bay of Plenty has to be known as Bay of Plenty. Bragging rights there for that one. It was a close game. It was a good game. Lau Fakatava looked good. Made me wonder whether or not he's going to get an All Blacks call up, honestly. Otago at home to Taranaki. They put 2 extra points on the Naki and won that one. Auckland, out of nowhere, suddenly they've decided to have some form. 52 to 29 against Manawatu in an empty Eden Park. I don't know why we play NPC rugby at Eden Park. It's such a waste. It feels so disconnected. Like you could have 10,000 fans in Eden Park and it would feel empty. Whereas you go over to one of these other stadiums and they've got 4,000 people there and it feels like they're all right on top of you and it feels like close and intimate and appropriately sized for provincial rugby. Eden Park's a bad choice. And Auckland should get out of it. Canterbury in a stunner, defending the Shield at home with a last-second try to clinch it against Tasman. Tasman, I thought they had that. I thought they were going to take the Shield away, but no. Right there at the death of it, Canterbury managed to come out on top. Southland at home to a rampaging Counties Manukau, just stomped them. Southland, having lost the Shield last week, just couldn't back it up. And that's not entirely surprising. The Shield, the Ranfurly Shield being a travelling award that goes around and you never know when you're going to get it, really, because it's always your home game. So Canterbury won it off Southland last week. So this week they were defending. Tasman could have taken it away from them this week. They succeeded. So whoever's playing Tasman next maybe thought they were going to get a shot at it, but now whoever's playing Canterbury next, Otago are playing Canterbury next week, and so they have a shot. Hawke's Bay almost had another shot at it after they just recently lost it. Was it even this year? Maybe. Yeah. So that shield moves around, and it's talismanic. It's important, and teams leave a lot out there to secure it in the first place, but then to defend it as well. The first week of defence is kind of rough because you left everything on the field the week before. And it's not surprising to me that counties were able to put 50 points on Southland for that one. So where does that leave the standings here? Canterbury on top, 7 wins, 7 losses. 7 played, 7 wins. But then you've got a whole bunch of teams with 7 played and 4 or 5 wins. It's tight here. Canterbury way out in front with 33, but then you go to 26, 24, 22, 22, 21, 20, 18, 17. There's just a lot in it. Oh, that's Manawatu down there with only 3 wins, 1 point away from Northland, who have 4 wins, but lots of bonus points. Good on Manawatu. Auckland got themselves up off the bottom. They're sitting tied on 3rd to last with 14 points, same as Wellington, who started out great. And Southland, who even managed to secure the shield at one point. So, I hate to see Canterbury just taking over competitions, but there you go. It is what it is. Canterbury looking dominant. Hawke's Bay have a shot. They'll make it to the semi-final, to the playoffs at this rate. It looks like that's one of my 2 teams that I support in this competition is Hawke's Bay and Wellington. So I've got a horse in the race at least. And once it gets to playoffs, then it's every game's a knockout. So the record is kind of wiped clean. Then let's talk about the World Cup. Let's talk about the Women's World Cup going right now. Yes, you're dead right, Alicia. Rugby is all about finding your lane, and there is a lane for everyone. That's not what I want to open up. Okay, in the Women's World Cup, we finished up pool play last week, and at the end of that, we knew who was the first and second placed in each of the 4 pools. And so then, first place from one pool played second place from a different pool. They switched it up all over the place. That put New Zealand up versus South Africa. So New Zealand was the winner of their pool, Canada was the winner of their pool, France was the winner of their pool, and England was the winner of their pool. Those 4 were probably expected to win their games, and it played out that way. New Zealand, South Africa, 46-17 to New Zealand. Canada, Australia, 46-5 to Australia. Australia got the first try, and it was like is this not going to come out the way we expect it? But then the Canadians just completely outclassed them. England against Scotland, similar situation. Scotland started out pretty good in the first few minutes, but then, it was a whitewash after that. England, of course, the Red Roses, but wearing white. But then the last game, France, Ireland, wasn't the last game. It was the third game. France, Ireland. That was tougher. Ireland had gone down 27-0, I think, 40-0 to New Zealand the week before. But they had still secured second place in their pool because that was the only game that they lost, and they lost it solidly. But they came in against France, and that one not quite so easy to pick. And at 18-13, it was a tight and tough game. The Irish girls looked good. France at the end, though, just a little too much for them. That was really good. That was a good game to watch. And they were all good games to watch. They just weren't even. There was some great rugby on show there. And then, so next week, for the semi-finals, we've got New Zealand versus Canada. I think Canada is seed 1. Canada and England would be seeds 1 and 2. I'm not sure which way around they go. England's the host. And they've traditionally got a very strong program, so they're probably first seed. Canada second seed. So this is how it was expected to work out, right? Like this is the pools were seeded inside, and we expected the top seed of each pool to win, and then we expect, I suppose, Canada to beat New Zealand and England to beat France, and so we're setting up for an expectation. Is this more like American football? We should absolutely watch some rugby. I'll pull some clips here in just a second. It's like a middle zone between American football and soccer, right? You pick the ball up. It's an oval-shaped ball, like football is. The field is the same size as a soccer field, which means it's 15 yards wider than a football field on each side. So 30 yards, 33 yards probably, because it's meters, wider than a football field. 15 aside, no pads. They have to wear mouth guards these days, and the modern mouth guard, that's their safety equipment, is a mouth guard. The modern mouth guard is clear, and you can see the electronics inside it because they've got a G-force meter that sits against the teeth for concussion detection, and then their whole mouth lights up because of the LEDs in the mouth guard saying, get that person off and get them checked. Okay, so then the Rugby Championship. Now, the Rugby Championship does not have a playoff division. It's 4 teams, and it's round robin. It's pool play the whole time. Everybody plays everybody twice, and then whoever has the most points at the end is the winner. And the points are 4 points for winning a game, 2 points if you draw. I don't know if there are draws in the Rugby Championship. There are draws in most round robins, but in playoffs, obviously you have to have a winner. So they have ways of breaking a draw, but if a draw is acceptable in most round robins, I'm not sure about in the Rugby Championship. So 4 points for a win, 1 point if you lose, but only by a little bit. Like if you lost by less than one touchdown, then you get a bonus point for keeping it close. Likewise, if you score, and I don't know how they do it in this particular game, in this particular contest, it's usually if you score 4 tries or if you score 3 tries more than the opposition. And I'm not sure which way around it is in this contest because they're all different. Then you can get a bonus point for that. Again, for making the game exciting because you're high-scoring games. And because of that, every team has played 4 and won 2 and lost 2. Now, they've played at home. It's crazy. Every team has played home and away, and they've won 1 and lost 1 at home, and won 1 and lost 1 on the road. Every team, every one of the 4 teams, has won 1 and lost 1 at home, won 1 and lost 1 on the road. And the difference between them is just in bonus points, which means Australia, considered the weakest of the teams coming into this competition, with their 3 bonus points, is sitting in the lead with 11 overall. So everybody has equal points for their wins. It just comes down to the bonuses. New Zealand and South Africa got 2 bonus points each. Argentina have 1. That leaves them on 9 points. So 9, 10, 10, and 11. There are 2 games, 2 weekends to go in this contest. And it is literally anyone's at this point. It is wild that Australia are sitting on the top and could stay there. Even if they don't win the Bledisloe Cup, which is the New Zealand versus New Zealand versus Australia, those 2 games constitute a Bledisloe Cup, which is a very long-running contest. The Freedom Cup is held by South Africa. That's the New Zealand South Africa contest within a contest. So there's the Rugby Championship, and then within that, the New Zealand teams, and I assume Australia and South Africa, and we don't have anything with Argentina. There's not enough history there, so I don't know. Whoever holds it is automatically granted a point, if you will, and then it's best of 3. So the whoever holds it has a point before they even start. So to take the cup away from somebody, either the Bledisloe or the Freedom, you have to win 2 in a row. And obviously nobody's done that this season. So South Africa held on to the Freedom Cup, and the Bledisloe Cup is a fairly big deal, actually. So we will... we just hope that New Zealand can hold on to that. Should we look at the... Yeah, look, there's a simple way to do it. This is the Rugby Championship Round 4. This is the one that just happened. Let's look at the highlight reel of this.
Back up over the gain line. Edmund, good hands, Pollard, trying to free up some space.
So, catch, pass, run, kick. The ball has to go backwards. That's the if you're passing it, it has to go backwards. The only way to move it forward is to either kick and chase, or to hold it and run through some people. We have a scrum, which is like a line of scrimmage, only squished down and then mashed together. Oh, what a charge down! Montoya. And the dog pile, the ruck. Field goal. Solid 3 points. Oh, sloppy. Can't kill the contest. So he's got in trouble there for squashing it, and then they get another penalty. Kick another 3. Kick another 3. Kick another 3. Argentina in charge at this point. 25-7. And another penalty, and another 3 points. Alright, so I'll just point out here, the clock here says 66 minutes. I was watching this game at this point, and I thought, oh, I should have switched it around so you could see better. Let's do that now. I was watching this game, and I thought to myself, they are 21 points behind. They need 3 converted tries. And they've only got 1 in the previous 66 minutes. But Australia are a good second half, fourth quarter team, and Argentina are perhaps a little weaker in the fourth quarter. So, I don't know. Maybe it's possible, but it seems highly unlikely. That was there in the 66th minute, I said that. And then they did this. They scored this try. So we're now in the 67th minute, so we're almost immediately afterwards. So can they score 3 converted tries in 14 minutes? Well, they scored 2 of them in 2 minutes, so... But that was to be... And there it was. They didn't convert one of those tries. They didn't get the extra 2. They got the 3 tries that they needed. But one of them was too far out, because the conversion kick, the extra 2, is taken from directly back from where the try, where the ball was touched down. So that's why you see the runners going in across the line and then around towards the center, trying to make that kick easier. One of those kicks was a little too hard, and that was the difference between the two teams. One of those kicks being a little too hard. What a game. That was a fantastic game. The other game, South Africa just crushed New Zealand. Just crushed them. And it was probably fairly even for 3/4 of the game, but then in the last 20 minutes, South Africa just turned it on. I've seen a lot of people talking about how New Zealand have a problem because they got thumped in the last 20 minutes, but not enough people in New Zealand, at least, talking about how awesome South Africa were in those last 20 minutes. They were on fire. They did it amazing, and I think it takes away from how good they were in the last 20 to be saying, what's the problem with the All Blacks? That's 1 minute smooth sailing, then seatbelt sign, and everybody's bracing and bouncing. Yes, indeed, Alicia. That is exactly what that was like. Cobes, we're going to play some Astroneer soon. Alter's in a bad mood, will work shorter hours, and might stop talking to you. Take care of their needs. Kitchen failure.
Young, I'd like to talk to you.
That is because we have the... Today was your 49th rotation around the sun. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. How did your cooking experiments go?
You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations.
So you're getting gyros for dinner. Nice. I like gyros. That's good food. I can't eat the pita anymore, but that's good food.
When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment.
Not supposed to, but yeah, today's a special day. Everything in moderation, including moderation. You think you broke it. It's not high-tech, it's Ally Corp.
High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best way It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah. That. And the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I've fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise.
We have a local restaurant called the White House that does amazing Greek food. That sounds delicious.
All right. Let's get to work then.
The module needs repair. Should I work somewhere else for now?
Okay, Jan's on that. Have we got enough stuff? Let's... where's the workshop? Yes, definitely get repair kits going while the magnetic storm is coming in.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Let's assign you all to base maintenance. Nobody out in that, right? Emergency shift on. One of you needs to go here. You can go there, and oh, that appears to be broken. Oh, we can cook the feast regularly? That's good to know. Radiation at night between... Oh, well, that's not new news. Okay.
engine is becoming dangerous.
Damage. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
What else we got? Research lab.
There's nothing more to do. Should I move there?
What's broken? Quantum computer is broken. Yeah, I'll get that. We're in good shape. We're doing good through this magnetic storm.
Hello, John.
We're doing really good through this magnetic storm. Good job, boys. Keep it up. In fact, we're just doing so good that people are sitting around doing nothing. Wait for a call, place a gravity sensor. Have to get to the top to do it. Research a filtering jelly. Look for something that might comfort the technician. Sometime in nature. Prepare a feast. Okay. Oh, those are both done. Okay, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Looks like you got everyone buckled in for turbulence. We do, and we're so buckled in for turbulence that that we're not having much in the way of turbulence. Everything's just, like, working fine. Look at all the electricity. Like, the base is getting fried, but we're, like, completely weathering the storm. What can I do that's productive? The refineries... I don't know that there's anything I can do here to be useful. Oh, okay, I can cook some food.
What's there to discuss? We need to shield ourselves from radiation. And
Okay.
closed now.
The Ultras are arguing about the safety of processing enriched metals, and they're not wrong. One of them wants to stop mining, while the other doesn't believe in the threat. We're bringing poison to our shelter, says the botanist. Mining, storing, refining enriched metals, each of those might be hazardous. We should stop using them for at least a few days and make sure we don't have them in our base. Maybe that way our health won't deteriorate. Okay? We can't afford losing enriched metals. That is absolutely true right at the moment. We're short on metals in general, so the enriched metals are super important for us. Research the radiation pulsar using a planetary sample and build it within 5 days. I don't believe that I have a planetary sample to be able to do the research with. So given this 5 day, well, we could choose to not get involved. I don't think I can pull this off, and it's got a 5 day limit on it. I am worried about our lack of metals, but I might just have to find more metals somewhere else. Either leave them to figure it out, which probably has sort of medium negative consequences on both of them, or we take this guy's advice and that was weird. Did somebody do something to the lights? Take this guy's advice and maybe miss out on medals altogether, but figure out a better way to deal with them as a result as well? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this, and that's gonna leave the doctor all upset, and the botanist is happy with that I chose his idea, but I don't feel like I can make any more altars at the moment, even if I've got a slot for them. I don't have a slot for them, so it's irrelevant. Moot point. Now here's an interesting thing. In New Zealand, when you debate, the topic of the debate is called the moot. It is, by definition, a thing to be argued about. Here, you say, in the States, we say the point is moot, which is, it doesn't matter, it's irrelevant, it makes no difference one way or the other. Those are completely opposite meanings of the same word. Rest to heal radiation. Ah. Do I have a little radiation? I think I do have a little radiation. Nope, I didn't have any radiation anyway. Research finished for the filtering jelly. Oh, we've still got 14 hours of radiation storm. That's a pain. Who was I going to see?
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now. I'd like to talk to you about
If metals are scarce, maybe we swap planetary samples for in-flight peanuts next time.
You didn't change your mind, did you? No, I'm glad you came to me with the idea. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going through with it. Really? I was sure you were gonna say I'm being paranoid or something.
Alright, so he wanted me to make some filtering jelly. Repair kits are all full, and radiation filters are mostly full as well. That's fantastic. I'm gonna move that up, I think. What does it require? Well, I was able to put it in the queue. Oh, wait, no, I put it in as an uphold, so doesn't really matter. Wait, Miner Jan? I just came and talked to you.
I'd like to talk to you about that filtering system.
How many bobs are you up to?
You didn't change your mind, did you?
I got the technician, which is the first one. This miner, he's got a doctor, and a scientist, and a botanist. So we got five alternates.
No,
but the sheep, which was the first one, the first thing that got made, it died, and it turns out that well, I have not read the Bobbyverse books. No. He says he wants to talk to me, but I think I can't get past him until I make that jelly, and I can't make anything today. Because I can't go out in the storm. I can go out in the storm, you know, I can. And if I go out in the storm... So we got organics there. Minerals there. But I don't have metals anywhere. There's no metals. So that is really a significant problem. Bobbyverse is basically what happens when you let your autopilot clone itself mid-flight. Endless bobs keeping humanity afloat. Makes our cabin crew look understaffed. That supposedly is more efficient during the storm. A little bit of technicians fixing that. Somebody else is fixing that. Looks like we're in good shape. A little bit of radiation never hurt anyone, right? Nice. Nice. We've made it. They made the jelly. And we got no research queued up. The first book is We Are Legion. It's a great story about a dude who signs a contract to get his head frozen, but after he dies, he wakes up like 3,000 years later as the controller of an exploration ship. So he starts cloning himself. Cool. I will. And they're good. They're worth reading. Not just talking about a cool idea for a story. Very good. All right. I will, look at giving that a shot then.
Another lovely day with a brain mutation. Would be nice to know there's a solution coming.
I don't have any enriched metals right now. That is good. Good. That is excellent, in fact. Means I didn't need to do anything special for that guy. Alright, Yarn Miner, where are you? You're in the elevator going to the kitchen. That's the dormitory. That's my office. Alright. I think we've done it, right? I'd like to talk about the filters.
I'd like to talk to you about that filtering system you mentioned earlier. Okay. You didn't change your mind, did you?
No, I've done it. It's finished.
No,
Paranoid. I guess we'll talk to him in the morning. The sun is getting closer. Increased planet activity. Radiation starts earlier. Oh dear. Anomaly activity has increased as well. Ah, but we have new resources. That is good. A new interval vein appeared on the planet's surface. Task completed. Yes, less is more. Install the filtering jelly in the kitchen. Okay, so let's go to the kitchen.
You must be pretty scared, being the oldest. Quite a country. If I die first, I won't have to watch the rest of you squirming. Can't get rid of you. Should I take care of this now? God, find some time for me. We gotta talk.
Did I put that filter thing in? I must have. It's good.
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
No, 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 no. Do not do that. No.
I'm blocked here. Not enough resources. Should I do work there instead?
I've got to go and get that. Yes, yes, do that. Just about had the botanist go and do extraction of enriched metals, the thing that he was complaining about. Guess it's 100 years later, not 3,000, but same principle. Yeah, I got that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's a hard exit. What else have I discovered around here? Gotta find a way to the top. I can't. The only way I can put down a. Oh, wait, that's metals there. I can get there. Yeah, I can do this. Good. Up here.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Why is there not a thing there for me to pull out? Oh, it's way down there. I saw it. It's down at the bottom. Got it. Okay. Whew. Now I'm clear here. To see if I can find a place to put down this. Oh, what's that there? It's weirdness. Okay, so where's the metals here? I'm on metals? Well, that didn't give me much there. Why am I still getting beeped at? Is there another one around here somewhere? I missed one? Oh, whoa, the upgrade on that was huge. Oh, and it's got late. Oh, can I not get down off that side? Oh, that was a dead end. Bugger. Time's running out. That's right, I need to get over here to the minerals. And I can teleport home. Fast travel. Whew. We made it before the radiation. Oh, we got an incoming call. And Jan Miner is in the dormitory this time. Can we finally talk about the jelly? I installed it. We should be good to go now, right?
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. I was hoping you could explain something to me. We're in deep shit, right? It's an all-hands-on-deck situation. Sort of. You, my friend, did not outdo yourself to make me whole again so that I would shy away from hard work when duty calls. Correct?
Right.
Right. So how come you're not sending me where the real action is? Real action? Mining outpost is where a miner belongs.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at my most efficient, and that's where I'm needed.
Works
right
for me.
now. Initiative. I like that. You're right. We should get the most out of your expertise to mine resources faster. I'm ready when you are. Just give me a sign. I'd like to talk to you about that filtering system you mentioned earlier. Okay. You didn't change your
Nope,
mind.
I've installed it. Nope. It's not in motion. It's done.
I'm glad you came to me with the idea. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going through with it. Really? I was sure you were gonna say I'm being paranoid or something.
There's something wrong with that one. That one's broke. Tasks. Wait for the call. The call has come in. Place a gravity sensor. Working on that. It's got hard though. Wait for the alters. Wait for the alters to try it. Look for something green. That might come for the technician. Gather everyone in the kitchen in the evening. Okay. Kitchen. We're doing feast. It's feasting time, kids.
Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Oss? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
New core memory created. The feast was great. Everyone's full and content. Oh, everybody wants to be spoken to, though.
Feeling well?
Nope. Miner. I don't want to talk to the miner again. keep talking to the miner and not having a whole lot of luck. How about that feast you prepared?
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. Guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise,
Oh, that's interesting.
he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild.
So I got myself a smartwatch. It finally arrived today. And two things. One, while I'm using the Azeron, it digs into my wrist there. So that's going to be my opportunity to get it... it's the opportunity to charge it, because it probably needs to be charged daily from what I understand of this particular model. It might go more than a day, but then yeah. Anyway, so this is a chance to take it off while I'm gaming with the Azeron in the evening. I'm not doing anything that needs to be tracked anyway. But when I took it off, I had to unlock it to be able to use it again. So if I put it on and I unlock it, it stays unlocked for as long as it's on me. But as soon as I take it off, it locks itself. That's cool. I like that.
Foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the home.
Especially seeing how it's got my credit card like right on it.
Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But
She got better? His mom didn't die?
so you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? Long story, man. But she's alive. I mean, in your awareness. Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing.
Wow.
Didn't she get better?
Nope,
in
she
your
did
life?
not. Not in any of our lives. You're the only one who she lived for.
No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able
That's
to
not
do
what
that.
I meant to do.
None of us will. But she'd be proud of you.
Somebody changing my lights?
Proud.
Is somebody messing with the lights?
This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man. What are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles,
No? Lights in the background just keep going weird?
pointless. How can you say that? The relationship you had with her
Maybe it's my kid
was real. That
controlling things from the other room.
lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories. But what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
Well, that generally went well, but it certainly did not go perfectly. And Jan Miner, you can wait until tomorrow. What are we making here at this thing? We've made an advanced non-metals outpost. Got 2 batteries. Got a drill charge. They do need more repair kits, but we're probably out of metal. To be honest, we are out of metal. Okay, I really need to get to that metal stuff tomorrow. Um, oops. Didn't do enough wind up there. Angle was good. Those are big cups, man. Oh, the camera's not holding steady anymore. Oh no. No, it's really not gonna hold steady, is it? Oh, the first game I played was the tutorial. This is definitely more than that. Victory! Good game, bro. GG.
How are you today? Oh, see you next time.
Oh yeah. Get drunk and then call the boss. That's a great idea.
Lucas?
Jan? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm calling with some good news. I managed to build another Rapidium mark.
Wow. Really? That's awesome. I know it might seem boring to you, but I really believe Rapidium can change things. You know? It wasn't always like this. I used to think it was all a big scam, an easy way for corporations to patch their post-crisis budgets with public money.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was true, and my discovery was something they never planned.
Planned or not, it raised my hopes back up.
Oh, we got the lights all up in both cases now. One of them's considerably better than the other. Both of them are better than the old ones, so that's they're both progress. But this one over here, that was a learning. This one over here, I'm actually really happy with.
You know how they always catch the little fish? My brother was a good kid, but he was unlucky. Our parents couldn't afford a higher education for us. He had to work, support the family. And where I come from, well, not too many options who you can work for, if you know what I mean. I was lucky. I met Maxwell. He paid my tuition fees.
That really is sad for your brother, but I believe that there's no such thing as no choice.
Of course. He could have let his kids starve. My family family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury that was no longer possible. And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, alternatives were thin. I'm telling you, I was that close from ending up like him. If it weren't for Maxwell, my grandma says it was a miracle.
How did Maxwell find you?
Simple. He was looking for promising students, and I'd just taken part in a science Olympiad in my country. I had a good result. Very good, actually. And my topic was quantum algorithms. Call it what you want. Destiny. Pure chance. Fact is, Maxwell was going through a tough time in his life too. But that's a whole different story for some other time, maybe.
It was good talking to you.
You too. Good luck. And keep it up, okay? More arcs really could mean a better world. I'll send it out.
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I am a little bit worried about
I know. Lucas told me
how little progress I've made towards getting to the top of these places to put the gravity things down.
This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy
Me.
donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh yeah, let's pull out some of my brain cells.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about,
Oh.
but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is
Oh,
only
it'll have to come from some of the...
You have Rapidian
No.
gun.
No, that's not how it works.
All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no
Oh.
thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will.
Tabula rasa.
A tabula rasa.
That's...
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation...
How do you know
occurs in the part
that?
of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to
That is a stretch, and how would you know?
So, Tabula Rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your altars, Jan?
Is that what you want me to do with them? Train them? Enhance them?
Of course not. I was only trying to show you how deeply rooted we are in sentimental superstitions our culture imposes on us. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer?
That's why I'm shooting pick you up.
Of your band research, but what about AliCorp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. AliCorp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
AliCorp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your altars if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope
No, I really don't think I will.
it's the only safe way for you.
I don't like your threats, and I like... There's so many things about this that I don't like.
I feel like you're trying to use me for something. And I don't like it.
I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. Believe it or not, I have not been more honest with anyone in years. Whatever you think of me, I am not trying to undermine AliCorp's operations, and it is no personal agenda that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is use the rupidium you found to boost the prices of...
Sometimes you're just going to eject a passenger mid-flight.
Maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. All we need to do is withhold some information from them. And trust me, much greater things can be done. Not for me or any individual, but for every living being, now and in the future. So if your mind isn't certain about it, maybe I can at least appeal to your heart. Because sometimes when we don't know what's right, we can feel it. Just
The only thing that lets me like consider this at all is that Ally Corp is definitely not telling us the full truth. The sun is approaching, and that is bad. That is bad. We have things to do, places to go, and we're running out of time dealing with these crises here. Wait, he was in the dormitory a second ago. Ah, they're testing the jelly in the kitchen.
And how is it? Does it taste safe enough? Tastes the same, but I'm calmer anyway.
What's the plan?
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell.
You okay?
It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh, that's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? We need a brain tissue donor that can be sacrificed. So we're making sure it's not an actual person like us. Yes, that seems rational. So you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to him behind his back?
Certainly thinking about it.
Maybe I should talk to Lena again. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? I'm not comfortable with Maxwell's option. Okay then, do as you wish. Call Lena. She's good at what she does, that's for sure. But in the meantime, let me start researching this new QC functionality so as not to waste time in case it turns out Lena can't help us. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this.
All right.
Are you calmer now with the new filtering system and everything? I think so. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure if it wasn't just me being paranoid. But even if it was, I guess it didn't hurt, right? That's okay. You showed initiative and, initiative. Sounds like some corporate
Makeup fluid. My bot says that makeup remover is like de-icing fluid for your face. Thank you, Alicia. My teenager appreciated that. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's do some research. Yes, we want to research that. Base, personal cabins. Nope. We don't have any planetary whatchamacallits. Enriched metals. If I can't even get to that, can I? It's behind this, so that's locked. Advanced metals, locked. Anomaly shield. Suit upgrade 2 is going to require 2 planetary upgrade whatchamacallit things. Hub pylon. Unlocks a hub pylon which is greater range than a standard pylon. What's that? Okay. Botanist is on. The technician's on maintenance. The doctor can go to the kitchen. He does a pretty good job there anyway. And that will do us. And then I am going out to see if we can get this metals outpost laid down. Oh, there's a new planet. Oh, there's 2 new planetary things. Oh, that's interval veins. That's what those are. Okay.
All done. Should I take care of this now? Hey, I'd like a word with you.
Looking at where that red is. It's back this way. It was there, which is way closer than I was looking. Oh, I can put down travel pylons as a separate thing. That is good to know. I can put down a pylon whose only job is to allow me to travel to somewhere, fast travel. So, okay. What do we got here?
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Oh, that's not a scalable wall. It is a scalable wall. Why am I not getting the... There, it was finicky. There. Yeah, travel pylon is actually huge. It just, I gotta connect it up, but it's huge. Where's the other one? How did he get all the way up here? Okay, you to know what's going on, right?
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Do I have a rubidium deposit? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's... Have I put a mine thing down on Rapidium? I don't have one down. So it makes sense to put one down here anyway. Right, let's see what we got here. Well, the red stuff on the ground seems to indicate that it's going to be like right here. And there indeed is where it is. And that's a non-metals, advanced non-metal. Well, that's not going to actually be helpful, is it? Well, that is also not helpful. Getting a line up to this might be difficult. So that's a little better, but I still can't. Gosh, this is being awkward. that was a power one. It wasn't a slowing down time one. Dag nabbit. I don't have any batteries left. The fact that I can see my base from there doesn't really help. Oh, I might need one of those hub ones to be able to get over that. That would make some sense. I don't have any pylons, but that one was not connected anyway. Alright, we're not going that way. Oh, I don't need to go anyway, in fact, because I can just jump home from here. Ooh, what's happening? Home jams. Salam, LP. LP? LP? Welcome over there in YouTube land. Nice to see you. Oh gosh, everybody wants to talk to me. Kitchen, metals outpost. Jan Miner, you need to come in from the metals outpost. Well, not yet. I suppose he's alright. Kitchen. Alright, these guys are in the chicken. You are in Turkey. That's cool. I had somebody talking to me from Turkey yesterday as well. No, not yesterday, but last time I was streaming. Excellent.
Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a
I hope not.
Don't you want to live long enough to see Lena again? That's below the belt. You know that talking to her was the best moment of my short life in this base. And I'd give everything for another one. But I won't sacrifice my humanity. And this idea is shameful. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it? Ah, here we go.
No, don't start that, because I was literally on my way to go and talk to Lena about it.
At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her. Although it would be better. No, it's better if I talk to her. So you will? Good. Look, all I'm trying to do here is preserve your humanity. And I believe in Lena. I really believe she can help us again.
I agree. Alright, Jan Miner is still out there. Jan Technician is in the social room. Let's go and find Jan.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for
Is
you.
it worth it?
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's
You're right.
brain.
What if I told you I'm looking for another way?
Yeah, whatever. I'm starting to think it's not the solution that's the problem. It's the fact you put us in this situation in the first place.
Alright, angry man. Jan, why are you still at the metals outpost? Miner dude, come in, the day is over. They're all Jan. Why did I call him Jan? Jan Miner.
Lena, can you hear me?
I'm here. Did you get your rendezvous point?
Not yet. I'm experiencing unforeseen circumstances. Again.
What's the problem?
There's something I haven't told you about this mission.
Okay.
Something I had to do. I was instructed to do, but in the end, it was kind of my decision to follow through. But I really had no choice.
Nope.
What did you do, Jan?
Well, I created a
Do we create the sheep? Just the sheep? No, that doesn't. Nope. Create an altar.
copy of myself.
I'm sorry, but this is just not funny to me. I'm beginning to worry you've completely lost it. Calling me like this in the middle of the night and making up nonsense?
No, Lena, it's true. I know it sounds fucked up, but listen. I have Rapidium and I have a womb, you know, this module. Just think about it. I can make copies of myself. My altars.
Altars? Jan?
Yeah. Because
This
I
is
use
going to go
altars
badly.
To alter their life paths, you know? So, yeah, I know this is crazy, but you gotta believe me, they are different versions of me with different choices they made in life. There's even one who thinks he never divorced you. I mean, how crazy is that? He's such a pain in the ass. You'd hate him. Lena, you still with me?
Yep.
Yeah.
She thinks you're having a breakdown now, man.
You believe me?
I don't know.
Are you crying?
Just tell me what the fuck you want from me.
They've got some kind of medical condition, my alters. A brain mutation of some kind. It could be from being forced to grow so quickly, because I'm the only one who
Or
doesn't have it.
it's Fight Club and they're all in my head.
Eventually,
Except,
they're
you know,
gonna
we're
die,
making
and
stuff.
I won't make it without them, Lena. So, if you want to help me, please look into their MRI scans and tell me if you think there's anything that could be done.
Do you think Rapidium-induced growth could be responsible?
I don't know. My scientist alter said. Never mind.
Just tell me one thing. Does Maxwell know about these altars?
Yeah, but it's entirely on me, Lena.
true, you know I have to report it to the board.
And you kept me into deep shit, Lena.
Well, yeah, you got a letter.
It's gonna
'Cause otherwise
backfire,
you're-
and you know it.
You're putting her in a position.
Will you help me or not?
Okay. Send me those scans, but I can't promise anything.
Thank you. Can I trust you to keep
For the
quiet
moment.
about it? They're gonna find out anyway. Maxwell just needs time to
I
figure out how to
don't-
protect them. Corporate games.
Yeah, but Maxwell's a snake.
I don't want to hear another word about Maxwell. That guy's gonna have to explain a lot when you get back.
But you won't tell anybody now.
No, but that doesn't mean I'm okay with it.
I get it. I appreciate it.
Jan, what happens if I can't help you when they die? Will you be able to make it?
I don't think so.
They can't die.
In that case, I'll do my best not to fail you. I just hope it's not too late.
Thank you. Bye.
To the Safer Evacuation Functionality Manual. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed.
Okay, if we were going to build another Rapidium arc, it could go right there. Build. I haven't built a contemplation room yet. Oh, I need to build a contemplation room. That needs minerals. Radiation repulsor, that needs minerals. And a... I can't build a Rapidium arc until I expand. And that needs metal and minerals. That's okay. We've got a metals outpost. The miner is working the metals outpost, so that's going gangbusters. We've got no enriched metals. Metals are good. Rapidium... No, we're not building Rapidium. We're building minerals. Minerals could be better, but we've got a outpost I can go and mine at. There's nothing else here to do tonight. That is it. Why is he still at the outpost? Oh, he's in the airlock now. Whew. I was starting to worry about Jan Miner.
Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. And I do feel kinda nauseated, but a small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
I don't think you should go on like this.
Why
Yeah.
not? You need me. And I want to make myself...
Because he's dying anyway, right?
So stop being so goddamn noble and take advantage of it like a proper boss.
So, heard the news?
Resource storms always clear eventually, yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta get through them.
everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being
Well, you're not wrong there, man. You're not wrong there.
Stealing them is tricky. I press the dough with a fork. It looks closed. But when I
So,
throw the pierogi into
heard the
boiling
news?
water,
We might have a cure for you. Yes. I've heard. And I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. Agreed. We have to look for another way. Yeah, you got my full support on
But if we
that.
can't find another way, we still got to keep you guys alive. Alright, wrong. Well, that is me done for the day in this game day, and that means it is also me done for the day here tonight. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you a lot. Please don't forget to hug your loved ones and stay curious. Good night.